Here's the solution for day 4, problem 1. Graph x times y equals 8. When you graph this, you'll see why this is right after the section of the book about hyperbolas, because the graph of an inverse relationship is going to be a hyperbola. To graph this, make an xy table. And in the xy table, choose numbers for x and figure out the answers for y. Make wise choices. Try to avoid fractions if you can. One good number to use would be 1, because then you can ask 1 times what makes 8, and you can see that y is 8. If you just flip those numbers and you chose an 8 for x, then what would y turn out to be? 8 times 1 makes 8. Let's not ignore the negative numbers. Let's choose negative numbers as well. When x is negative 1, what's y? Negative 1 times what number makes 8? That's negative 8. Well, let's just flip the numbers around. Let's use negative 8 for x and see what y is. Negative 8 times what makes 8? And that's negative 1. Let's graph those dots. Left 8, down 1. Left 1, down 8. Right 1, up 8. And right 8, up 1. Now, depending how much experience you have graphing this type of relationship, you might be able to make the branches. You have to realize that you're drawing along the x-axis and then swinging down and going along the y-axis. Then you're skipping over the y-axis, starting up here, and making a hyperbola that bends like this. But if we just free-end it in right now with only these dots, we're not going to be very accurate on our amount of bending. We really should have more numbers in our xy table. What's another pair of numbers that times together and make 8? How about 2 and 4? So when x is 2, y is 4. Or when x is 4, y is 2. What about the negative versions of those? Negative 2 times negative 4 makes the constant 8. And negative 4 times negative 2 also makes 8. Let's put those dots in there too. Left 4, down 2. Left 2, down 4. Right 2, up 4. And right 4, up 2. Now we can be a lot more accurate with our hyperbolas. So bend it in through those dots. And then go up to here and bend in a hyperbola through the dots. The asymptotes of our hyperbolas are the x and y axis lines. Day 4, problem 2. Y varies directly as x. So our model is y equals k times x. This is different than the model we were using on the day 3 questions. Make the substitutions. Y is 12 when x is 2. If you divide both sides by 2, you get 6 is equal to k. So our model is y is always equal to 6 times x. Well, okay, then what's y if x is 16? It would be 6 times 16. Type that in the calculator and you'll have the answer for y. It's 96.